Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Hi guys, the product title is voltage modulated direct power control for a V-grid connected voltage source inverter. Our main abstract is implementing a voltage modulated direct power control for a 3-phase voltage source inverter which connected to a V-grid. Generally the V-grid means it is too sensitive grid. That means the load will get vary, the grid will get affected. The harmonics will get injected to the grid from the load. In existing system, the PLL, that is phase locked loop system, is used to synchronize the inverter to the grid. In this method, there is one disadvantage. The PLL may deteriorate the stability of VSI, that is voltage source inverter, by introducing the negative incremental resistance at very low frequencies. So that purpose, PLL will become unstable for the VSI to synchronize with a V-grid. For a voltage modulated direct power control technique is based on real and reactive power of the grid. The whole feedback is based on real and reactive power of the grid. In this method, it will eliminate the disadvantages of the PLL and the conventional vector current control technique. To analyze the proposed method, we use a eigenvalue based analysis technique for a dynamic operations. The dynamic operation is by changing a load at certain time period. Here the flow diagram of our project. So this one is the DC source. We can use a battery, solar or any other DC sources available, but it must be a constant DC output voltage. So after that we converting a DC into AC by using a 3-phase inverter, that is voltage source inverters. By converting a DC to AC, the output will be square wave AC voltage. By using the filter, that square wave is converted into sinusoidal for the synchronization purpose. From the filter output we connected to the grid. So the grid is sinusoidal and from the filter output is also sinusoidal. For the synchronization, the voltage must be same as the grid from the output of the filter, and the load is needed because of by analyzing a voltage modulated DPC control, we need a various power at certain time of period. For that purpose, we need a connector to the load at VPCC point. At the VPCC point, the bandpass filter is connected because the harmonics is filtered. That not only harmonics, transients and overshoot, undershoot, that will be filtered, and it gives to the voltage modulated EPC control. Again, it gives to the 3-phase inverter pulse. So this is the control loop, and this control loop work real and reactive power at the VPCC point. So we need to feedback the voltage and current at the VPCC point. Here the whole architecture of our product. To analyze the voltage modulated DPC control, by using a bandpass filter damping ratio, we can analyze the VMDPC control. By varying the damping ratios values, we can analyze the control techniques. Here our product simulation. Our product is simulated in MATLAB 2017B version. So here the overall our product. So this one is the load, and this one is the 3-phase inverters, and this one is the filter, and these are the grids, and these are the load and power calculations. So this one is the control, and that is voltage modulated direct power control. So this one is the band pass filter. So in this, from the DC, so it is converted to AC by using a 3-phase inverters. By using the L filter, it will be converted into square to sinusoidal, so that we can synchronize with the grids. So in between that, we connected the load for analyzing the voltage and current and powers and control techniques while changing the loads. So here we use a first case as a single load without changing the reactive and real power. So this one is the voltage at VPCC, So it will be approximately 145 voltage. So this will be across the load. So this one will be the current at load. So it will be approximately 8.5 amps. So it will be constant throughout the all 5 seconds. So here we analyze the total harmonic distortion at VPCC voltage. So here I take a voltage VPCC. So I take a second phase, and by using the THT analysis we can get a 0.35% of overall. Let analyze the second case. So by adding a load parallel to the single load, it will be increasing the load so that the power will get increased and current also will get increased. So this one is the real power and this one is the reactive power. Up to 2.5 seconds it will be maintained as 750 watts. After 2.5 seconds it will become 820 watts. By increasing the load, the power will get increased. So here the voltage at VPCC. So at 2.5 seconds by switching the load, so it will get a little bit of distortion. After that it will be again regulated to voltage sinusoidal. So this will be the load current. So at 2.5 seconds by increasing the load, the current must be get increased. So up to 2.5 seconds it will be maintained 8.5 amps, and after that it will be maintained 10 amps. By increasing the current, the power get increased. So here the total harmonic distortions. So it will be also at 0.35 percentage. Even though we increasing the load, the harmonics is maintained. In the control system analyzing, we using a band pass filter damping ratio. By changing the damping ratios, analyzing the control stability. We analyze the control stability. See here the Bode plot, that means magnitude and phase. So there will be 4 damping ratio cases. One is 0.707, another one is 0.5, and next one is 0.3, and last one is 0.1. So the initial is 0.7. By decreasing the damping ratio, the magnitude and the phase is maintained more or less the same value. So by this